Just a second ago, I was reading through some feedback that I got from teachers who followed the workshop that I gave. And the workshop was about digital distractions at a high school. And at a certain moment, I realized that while in general the scores were very high, in general all the feedback was very positive, there were two teachers who had a little bit of, let's say, more things that they didn't like or that they could see improved. And it's so weird that for me that still feels so difficult to deal with that. And that really brings me to the book that I'm reading right now, which is Thanks for the Feedback. I've made a video about it earlier, but to recap, in the beginning of the book, they say that actually it's very important to train how to receive feedback. And first of all, we have to know that there are three types of feedback. There's, on the one hand, evaluation, which is a feedback that says, okay, you're here, you're standing here in the hierarchy, or that's where you are in the moment. You have coaching feedback, which is like, okay, this you can do to improve. And you have appreciation feedback, which is more like, oh, I really appreciate what you're doing. I want to motivate you. You're doing very well. And I'm very thankful for that. So those three feedbacks and types of feedback are very different. And they say that it's very important to know which feedback is which type, because when you mix them, it might be a bit difficult. So I specifically asked in my feedback form, what can be better? And in that feedback form question, some of the teachers said, there's nothing that can be better. So that's actually super nice to hear in a way. But on the other hand, there were some people who were critical and said, okay, this can be better. You can talk faster. You can grab the attention of the students more. And even though I know that I asked for that I know that I asked for the coachings, there's still something that hurts. And it's for me, and I think for lots of people, that even for coaching kind of feedback, even if you ask for it, to say like, okay, how can I improve? That when people give you a way to improve, that somehow it also still feels like a bit like an evaluation, like the feedback saying, yeah, if there's this that can be improved, in a way it's also saying you're not good enough, or in a way it's saying like you're not at the highest level yet. So there's always some kind of evaluation in coaching feedback. And that's very difficult. And I'm still struggling with it, as you can see, as I explained in this video. But already to know that there is these different types of feedback, and that even in coaching feedback, if you try to give or receive coaching feedback, there will always be the probability or the feeling that there is some kind of evaluation of you're not good enough, because otherwise why would you give these ways to improve? To know that there's this difference can already help with getting that feedback in and putting it in the right spot in our brain, in the right file cabinet. So I hope this will help for you, especially if there is some way in your life that you're getting feedback right now and you don't know what to do with it. See you, and see you another day. Bye.